Good morning. We're just giving a minute or so for people to join the session, and then we will start the Q&A session on the formative to summative submissions. Okay, so this Q&A is on the formative to summative submissions, which are starting this week, Saturday, from the 1st of June till next week, Friday, the 7th of June on Cole Campus. Submissions for the formative twos and the summatives will close next week, Friday, the 7th of June, just before midnight. Please note that no late submissions will be accepted, nor will they be marked after this. Please note that we only mark submissions on Cole Campus, or if you are writing a test on campus, no emailed submissions will be accepted. We do urge you to submit before 1 o'clock on Friday, the 7th of June. As the day goes on, the system does tend to become clogged as everybody starts to jump on wanting to submit. Please note that no subs will be granted for students who could not submit their submissions due to technical errors, as you do have the whole week to submit on campus, so you do have access to electricity as well as internet. Now, by now, you should already know how to access Cole Campus. You log onto Cole Campus. You use your student number 8_1234567 to log in, and your password is your ID number or your passport number that you use to register. Then after submissions, to access your results, you can go onto the student portal, which is the login.microsoftonline.com. And your login for that is your student number at myboston.co.za. And your password is capital letter B plus your passport or ID number that you use to register with and the exclamation mark. Now for your briefs, your summative or formative two briefs will be on each subject's Cole Campus page. So if you go onto your subject's Cole Campus page, you'll see the home page where you're also able to access your lecturers as well as your academic managers' email addresses. Then you go to modules, and then when you go into modules, you'll see there it has the different assessment briefs. You click on the brief that you're looking for, and then you are able to download the brief. If you are submitting a test for your formative to your summative, you click on the quizzes button, and then you will see it says there FA2 or summative, and it will say there when the quiz is open, which will be from Saturday the 1st of June to Friday the 7th of June, as well as how many marks the quiz is out of. There again, when you click on that, it will say to you when it is due, how many points it is, and what is the time limit. Now, please note, as soon as you press the blue button that says take the quiz, the timer will start. You can't quickly just press the take the quiz button and have a sneak peek at the test and then close it again. Then the system will think that you are submitting the test and that you have already completed it. So please make sure that you only press this blue button, take the quiz, once you are ready to complete the quiz and you are situated in a room that has uninterrupted internet access as well as electricity. That is why it's highly recommended that you come early in the week to the campus to complete any assessment that is a quiz. Please note that as you complete a question, the quiz saves automatically. So please do not go and press quiz. A lot of students by accident press submit quiz, and then there's nothing we can do because you then have already submitted the quiz. Once you are only completed with the quiz, do you press the submit quiz button. If you're submitting assignments, you go to your subjects page on Cole Campus and you press the assignments tab. There you will see the upcoming assignments, and then you click on the correct one, which will be the formative two or the summatives. And then there's a blue button that says submit assignment, which you will then click. Once you've submitted assignment, it says to you, how would you like to submit the assignment? Would you like to upload a file? You then click the choose file options. You then select the correct file. So please make sure that you file your assessments correctly. Unfortunately, we have a lot of dishonest students who then submit incorrect assessments, or they submit their cover pages on purpose, and then they think that that is acceptable. That is not acceptable. Please make sure that you save your files correctly, either on a USB drive or on your hard drive of your computer. You choose the file, then you press the blue button, submit assignment. Then you will see you get a receipt that you have submitted your assignment. on which date, at which time, and what file you uploaded. Please take a screenshot for each of your submissions. This is your proof that you have indeed submitted your assignment. If you made a mistake and you uploaded the incorrect file, you can press the blue button again, resubmit assignment, go through the same steps to resubmit your assignment. But please note, if you are uploading multiple files and you press the resubmit button, it will delete all your previous file submissions and you have to re-upload each one of your files for your assessment. When you submit, you are also able to see your copy leaks report. Now, copy leaks report is an AI platform that is able to compare text from online and other sources, and it can detect plagiarism and academic dishonesty. Now, this copy leaks report will have a look at your assignment. It will see if there's any part of your assessment that you have not quoted correctly, that you just copying off from an internet site or from the textbook or even from your fellow students, we are able to pick that up. If your copy leak similarity report is 30% and higher, a plagiarism penalty will be applied to your assessment. So please aim for less than 30%. If you submit your assignment and you see you have a similarity score of 30%, I do recommend that you then resubmit your assignment after you have reworked it a bit. That is why it's so important to submit your assessments from the start of assessment week, which is the 1st of June, rather than on the last day. So as I said, resubmit your assignment if need be. Now, what does a copy leaks report look like? As you can see there on the screen, this is a typical copy leaks report. This one, for example, has got 74% similarity. It will highlight all the text that is similar, and then on the right-hand side, it will say to you from where this text comes from. Please note that there are certain documents that will have a high similarity rating that we will ignore. So, for example, your cover page for every one of your assessments will probably have a very high similarity rating, as well as your declaration page, as this is similar across the board for all subjects. Please note that you must work towards a similarity rating of 30% or less. If you have more than 30% but less than 100% similarity rating, you'll be penalized with minus 20% if you're first-year student, minus 50% if you're second-year student, and minus 100% if you're third or fourth-year student. And please take a note that if you're looking for your copy leaks report, it can take up to 24 hours for it to be generated if it's very busy. Now, please note that this should not be left till the last minute, as I said, because it could take more than 24 hours to generate a similarity report. Unfortunately, we picked up with the formative ones that many students are using generative AI to improve their writing. What does this mean? This means that they're writing a paragraph. They then take the paragraph and put it into functions such as ChatGPT or Grammarly, and then they ask for it to rewrite their paragraph or improve the whole paragraph. The AI then rewrites the complete paragraph. Students then copy and paste that in their assessment. This is copying, and this is not correct because actually you're asking another person to do your rewriting. You're only allowed to use apps such as MS Word, Spellcheck, Grammarly, and PaperPal to make recommendations on which spelling and grammar errors you have and just to fix those individual errors, not to rewrite. You cannot ask any AI app to rewrite or improve your writing, because that is similar to you giving your assignment to another person and asking them to rewrite it. So please make sure that when you make use of apps such as MS Word, Spellcheck, or Grammarly, that you're using it correctly and ethically. Now, how does formative 2 or summative subs work? Please note that you can only qualify for a formative 2 or summative sub if you have met one of the following conditions. Firstly, you have originally participated in the original assessment event. So you did submit your formative 2 or summative between Saturday 1st of June and Friday the 7th of June, and you did not perform well and would like to participate in the supplementary, then you automatically qualify for the supplementary. Secondly, if you miss the assessment deadline due to a legitimate reason, such as illness or death in the family, and you apply for a sub before the deadline of 11th of June with your valid documentation to myself and I grant you a sub, then you have qualified for a sub. or you have been granted a sub by myself as the academic coordinator or by the academic manager in writing before 11 June, you are then granted a sub. So please note there's only 1 or 3 conditions how you qualify for a sub. Firstly, if you participated in the original event, you did not perform well, you can automatically qualify for a sub. Secondly, if you were sick or there was death in your family and you have valid documentation to prove this, and you apply for your sub before the 11th of June and you granted a sub before the 11th of June, you can participate in the sub. Or thirdly, you have been granted a sub in writing by myself as the academic coordinator or the academic manager before the 11th of June. Now, how do you apply for a sub? If you are sick and you've missed the sub and you would like to submit your documentation, you can email myself, karik@boston.co.za. Then in the subject line, you put your student number, your name, your surname, subject code, assessment, and campus. Please attach your supporting documents for the assessment, and it must be submitted by 11th of June, the latest. Please note that if you want to apply for a sub, you have to send 1 email per subject, as each subject has different academic managers that needs to review the assessment application. Please note that if you have to pay for your sub, in other words, you're automatically qualified for a sub and you would like to improve over your mark, you have to pay for the sub. If it is a formative 2 sub, it will cost you 250 Rand. If it is a summative sub, it will cost you 350 Rand per summative sub. Please note you also only get 1 chance to write a sub. There isn't another sub on a sub. If you miss the sub, unfortunately, there isn't another chance again because that was already your second chance. You can only complete the formative 2 summative subs for this assessment between the 13th and the 19th of July, which is your holiday period. So please make sure that as soon as results come out, even if your account is in arrears, that you do check with the campus whether you qualified for subs. As if you miss these subs between 13 and 19 July, you will not get another opportunity, and the responsibility does lie with the student to ensure that they are informed of their result and whether they qualify for a sub or not. And always remember, it is better to submit something than nothing, even if you only completed half of your assignment, because if you submit nothing, you'll get nothing. And it's better to be known for something than to be forgotten for nothing. So guys, this week, Friday is your last day of class. Your summative and formative 2 submissions will be from Saturday, the 1st of June to next week, Friday, the 7th of June. Then you have a holiday break. As I said, the summative and formative 2 subs will be between the 13th and the 19th of July. And then classes starts again for second semester on Monday, the 29th of July. I wish you well with your submissions, and I know you can do well. Just believe in yourself and do a little bit of work every single day and you'll get far. Thank you so much.